Okay, guys. So this is 115 Neuse. This is the driveway. It is really steep. I don't know if that matters to you guys. So I love this neighborhood. The HOA is voluntary. It used to be 125. I'm assuming it probably still is pretty close. So this is the main road. It comes through. What's really nice is the Neuse River is that away, but you're high enough up here that you are not in a flood zone. So this is the front yard. The trees are really great. Again, what's nice is there's no HOA. They're not going to be on top of you about everything. So here's the front yard. Again, steep driveway. So a few things that I always pay attention to are roofs. This roof looks pretty good from this side. Again, your inspector will tell you all of the things. If he sees any issues with the roof, he'll make note of it and then advise if he thinks you need like a specialized roofer to come out here, or a roofer, if you will. This is the front screened-in patio. Here's the garage. So these guys are here. They might come back in the house, I don't know. They work from home, but I let them know that you guys weren't coming here, so they might actually be right back in. So here's the garage, typical 2-car garage. Average measurements 21 to 22 feet. Electrical panel box, I can tell by this little boxy thingy over here. This is a Rinnai, which is a tankless hot water heater, which is amazing. It's like, in theory, instant hot water. And you can adjust the temperature up and down. Obviously, there was paint right there. What's really nice about the tankless hot water heaters is they don't run out of hot water. Ever. It just goes. Okay. So I'm going to hop to the side of the house. They've got a bunch of tomato plants, rose bushes. If there's anything on any house that I see that I think the VA will like ask for their repair, I will make note of it, or I'll tell you about it as I'm walking through. So something I do notice, again, not a huge issue, it looks like it just needs to be cut differently, is this little strip. This little tiny strip up there is a little wavy. It's probably just cut too long. This is interesting. Like, I don't know what this is for on any of these. Okay, so here's the front patio. It's covered and screened in and tiled. Ceiling fan over there. There's not a ceiling fan over here. VA may or may not ask for this to be covered. Things an inspection will note on. This looks loose. The inspector's job is literally to find everything wrong with this house. Any house, really. They will find everything and anything that they can. So there's a little bit of the siding is part right there. I don't know about there. I'm assuming it's pretty similar in temperature, but it is hot here today. Okay, so then you've got the front door. Notice this. This piece of trim needs to be put back on. Actually needs to be replaced. It is freaking nice and cold in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when you enter in, you've got this huge 2-story foyer. Tile. This is tile. I notice a little settling crack right there. Ding on the door. Here's first look when you walk in. This is worn. I don't know if it's worn because it's worn or if it's just because of how the carpet is laying, because of how they walk. I think it's a little bit of both. Okay, here's this space. Doors. These are unpainted doors. This is laminate flooring. It's not the best. There's a big old stain right there. So I'm only opening this because of that. There's some stains right there. Oh my God, it smells terrible in there. Holy shit. Whew, golly. And then another refrigerator. Obviously, we would ask for these things removed. I would ask for this place to be professionally cleaned. Whew. That's what I get for opening a fridge. Questionable. Most of them aren't questionable. Just don't know. Oh my God. Okay. Other side, these mimic each other. Like these two rooms are very similarly sized. You do have texture on the ceiling. Some nail holes that need to be filled. The AC works great. It is cold in here. Okay, so I'm gonna hop in the main living space. Oh yeah, they keep it to 66. Okay, so here's, again, same floor. Gas fireplace. This tile matches that tile, which is nice. Okay. This is a decent size as well. Always so curious. So I don't see like bubbling or anything crazy in the floor. It just needs to be cleaned. And this is a different tile. What they did not add is quarter around here to like hide some of the cuts in the tile. That's an easy fix. This is an interesting kitchen. Like, it's an interesting layout. This was a repair at some point in time. It was a leak, obviously. You can tell by that spot. I'll ask what the leak was. My guess, so the VA, I bet, is going to hit on this and this. My guess is, well, it's going to depend on what's directly above this. You do have a garbage disposal, so you are on city utilities here, city water, city sewer. Why put that in a house? I don't know. So like this is dirty because of cooking. I see it all of the time. This looks new-ish. Or maybe they just left the labels on it. Again, built-in microwave. Different color. This is granite. This is granite. Doesn't match. Refrigerators typically don't convey in North Carolina, but we ask for them. So I bet this was cabinetry above this at one point in time, and they've taken it off. What I noticed about the photos is this sticks way out. You can get like an actual cabinet counter length refrigerator. So I saw this as well, and I thought this was so strange. So like this is, I'm gonna assume this is an addition, was an addition. What I would probably do is remove it because it makes this space very small. You could just pull these if you wanted to off of the counter or off of the wall and have like a normal pantry. But what's interesting, there's no food in there. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. Again, here's the dining room. This goes to the garage. And then my assumption is this is a bathroom. Yep. Little half bath. Smallest little mirror. And this door closes aggressively because of this hinge that they've placed on it. But again, that's something that you could easily remove. Okay. Let me go look under this sink. What you could also do, and this is like getting into the big reno territory, so I don't know that you really want to. I would remove this and put like an island that's maybe not this big. Because it really eats into your kitchen space. Okay. I'm going to go upstairs now. Storage. Couple spots on the carpets. Okay. This is what you see when you get up here. You know what? I've been in a very similar house. It just dawned on me. Similar layout, but different, I guess. That doesn't make any sense, but the upstairs is laid out very similar. Okay, different room. Obviously. Flooring in here looks good. I can't figure out what this is. Cameras, okay. Can ask for those to be removed. And then this, I don't know if it's built in or not. If it's built in, it's expected to stay. If it's not, then it's expected to go. Closet, there is attic access in there, which is a weird spot. There's a little stain right there. A little trim needs to be done. You can tell here there was a drywall seam. I don't know if it's that line or they've just tried to correct it. I think part of the problem is that with drywall seam or like on textured ceilings, it's impossible to match. So you can tell where the walkway is very heavily on this carpet. Yep, laundry. Upstairs, that floor is linoleum. My guess is that leak from downstairs might have been that laundry room. But that is just a guess. Okay, this is what most people would consider like a bonus space. It's over the garage. Again, it needs some paint touch-ups. Here. Here. All of this needs to be painted. They filled in holes but didn't paint it. Oh, this is an awesome storage space. This carpet under here would need to be redone because look at it. Again, that's that room that I was just in. There's a bathroom right off here. So everything in here is just dated, like pink. Dated. The floor. Tub. Pink square stain. It's going to be storage. More storage. Or no, HVAC condenser. At least it's easily accessible. It looks new. Which is great. Okay. Another bedroom up here. Closet space. The paint in here isn't terrible. Just a lot of furniture in here. Like there's a lot of rooms. So this is going to be the primary bedroom with the double doors. Another refrigerator situation. You have the tray ceiling right here. Carpet, you've got a couple of spots. I have no idea what that is for. Stain. So this is super short. I don't know how tall you guys are, but if you are tall-ish, you are bending down a lot. A massive tub. A big closet as well. This is a great size closet. Okay. I'm gonna go out back. Okay, so again, when you come up the stairs, there's this bedroom, the primary, that bedroom, the bonus space over the garage, HVAC, storage, bathroom, laundry room. There's a smell down here, but I don't know if it's the fridge that I opened earlier or what. It's a little rough. Okay, then you have this screened in back patio. VA siding hole. Probably will hit on that. It's super VA appraiser dependent. I've seen some say it needs to be fixed, and then I've seen some say don't worry about it. Or act like it's not a problem. Okay. So, while I'm out here... Oh, wait, that's the garage. Bosch HVAC units, small fortune. Tankless hot water heater. Rain catcher barrel. So while I'm out here away from cameras, a few things about this neighborhood. I love it. And like, if this house was updated, could very well be like a $450,000, $500,000 house. However, getting it there is going to be costly. And maybe not so much for like if you wanted to paint the cabinets, that's a relatively easy fix, but like I guess tiling the floors that have laminate, again, pretty relatively easy. Just time consuming. There's the cutest bunny I've ever seen over here. Oh my god. Oh no, that's not a bunny, that's a squirrel. It's a fat squirrel, or it looks like from this angle. So, another cool thing about this neighborhood is they've got a playground. There's a albino squirrel that hangs out here, or there was. But like they've got a range of, you've got literally $1 million homes in this neighborhood, $1.5 million homes in this neighborhood, to then some of homes that are around this price range. So again, it's something that could be really great if you have the time and energy and the skill to update and the money. Back of the roof doesn't look bad either. HVAC is pretty good. They're probably on a step pump system here, which means there's a tank in the ground. The water runs into the city sewer lines. So I would get an inspection on the tank itself. But yeah, like the carpet needs to be replaced in quite a few spots. There's another hole on the siding. Strange smell. Again, may or may not be the refrigerator. I don't know. This. But like this would be, and you would have a ton of space here if this wasn't here. Or even if it was like just this. You know? And it's gonna all depend. My guess is this was an addition. If it was, it's probably pretty easy to move. But yeah, so I'm going to upload this to YouTube. I will send this your way. And you guys just let me know what you think.